everybody, and welcome to another Pozotron tutorial. This time we'll be looking at the proofing tool. So to get started with proofing, you'll want to have created a project and uploaded all your audio files here. Once you see your audio files in this list, and that the status bar is showing a number, you can see that these files have finished their processing. The number displayed here shows the amount of annotations that Pozotron has marked, which are essentially potential mistakes that Pozotron found in the narration. So we can see there's 13 annotations to look at in this first chapter. So to look at those in more detail, I'll click this Open Proofing button. This opens up the proofing interface where we see the script in front of us. This is also synchronized to the audio. So if I click anywhere in the script, we can see the time bar at the top updating, and then I can listen from whatever point I select. Now on the left-hand side, you'll see the list of annotations. So these are the potential mistakes. There's always a beginning annotation to check that the audio starts at the correct time. And on these annotations, there's a few buttons for you to select. The first one is OK. So once you come across an annotation, you want to tell Pozotron that you either agree that this is a mistake by hitting this pickup button. This means that it's a major error and you need to fix it. If it's not an error, or if it's something that's minor, no need to fix, you can click this OK button, and that will ignore it from the pickup reports that we'll export later on. If there's a typo, you can also mark this as a typo. So what I'll do is I'll click right here at the beginning of this section and play this for you to see how the proofing tool works.
Our audio proofing tool is designed to catch the key mistakes your narrator may make during narration, including words accidentally added into the script by the narrator.
So here it highlights each word as it's narrated, and this red underline shows the first annotation. So here the script said words added into the script. The narrator said words accidentally added into the script. So Pozotron has flagged this as a word inserted. Now this is an error, so I'm going to mark this as a pickup. One other thing to mention is when you are identifying an annotation as a pickup, you can also click this pencil icon here to give it a particular tag. Now these tags are very useful for exporting reports later for certain kinds of pickups. For example, if we have multiple narrators working on this, I can add a tag for narrator 1. So this pickup has this individual tag that makes it easier to export specific reports for each narrator later on in the process. So if you ever want to add a tag, you click this pencil icon and then you can type in whatever tag you're looking for. We have tags for almost anything. Let's say this one's going to be fixed by the editor. I can type in editing and select that tag for editor. Okay, continuing on, we're going to listen to this one here.
Words missed from the script. Of course.
So here's another kind of annotation that Pozotron will flag, which is words missing. The narrator did not say these words that were written in the script. So I'm going to mark this as a pickup, and I could mark this narrator 1. All right, we'll move on to the next.
Of course, it will find misperceptions and misspoken words.
So here it's found a misread. He said misperceptions when it should have been mispronunciations. I'll mark that as a pickup as well.
Pauses longer than 2 seconds. Noises.
So here there's a 2.4 second pause. By default, anything longer than 2 seconds will get flagged. Now on any of these annotations here, if Pozotron keeps flagging a pause that's 2.2 seconds or 2.3 seconds, and you don't want to see these annotations, you can hit this filter out button. And what this will do is if I click yes here, it will ignore that annotation, and it'll also ignore any other pauses that are 2.4 seconds or less in length. Anything longer than 2.4 seconds will still get flagged as an annotation for you to look at. But this is a great way to tailor these annotations. If Pozotron keeps flagging something that it shouldn't be flagging, you can filter those suggestions out. Now the last kind of annotation it will look at are noises. So I'll play some noises here that Pozotron's picked up.
Noises including audio distortions, synthetic sound issues, and natural noises like a dog barking. or a fire truck siren.
So these are all different noises that Pozotron has found, so I could mark these as pickups and mark at editing for each one of these. And this will save them for our report later. Now that's all the different kinds of annotations Pozotron will flag automatically. However, there's certain things you might want to flag manually that Pozotron didn't pick up, like adding more emotion to a section, or if there's character voices and they used the wrong character voice for some dialogue, but they read all the words correctly, Pozotron won't flag that as a mistake. So if there's anything you notice that needs to be corrected, you can click and highlight the section that needs correction and click this little speech bubble to make your own custom annotation. So here I could write wrong character voice. And I can add a tag to this as well and hit save. Now this will save this as a custom annotation to be filed in reporting. Now those are the basics of our proofing interface. There are additional features, so if you have any more questions about this, please reach out to us at help@pozotron.com and we're happy to give you a more in-depth demo. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video where we cover reporting. Thanks.